Gabe. I have mirror and pulse right here. Pulse is rushing. Oh my god, I died. Alright, let's see how I died at least.
Secure the biohazard container.
No.
What the fuck? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Go online. It's only 50 cents a day, and it means you'll get these children the critical help they need to survive.
Are you recording, criminal?
Secure the biohazard container.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Secure the container once the threat is neutralized. Op 4 last stop standing.
You're covered. Stay close.
First off, I just want to say, am I the only one that thinks when you put a breach charge down with Blitz that he sounds way too formal?
Breach charge ready.
He should sound more like this. So I've been looking recently through the Rainbow Six community, through YouTube and things like that, and everybody's saying that Blitz needs a buff. And I can't disagree with you guys, because I just recently started using him, and I do feel that he is one of the more underpowered operators. Now, going back to the alpha beta and things like that, he was one of the most powerful players that there was. He was almost god tier, kind of how Jaeger and Bandit and stuff like that are now. He was one of the best operators at the time. And I'm not saying that we should make him a god like Tachanka, but I do think that he needs a few upgrades, and I'm pretty sure that most of you would agree with that. Pretty much starting off, as I've noticed, is that using Blitz, he is very clunky. I don't think that he should be a very clunky character like Montagna, because at least he has the ability to have a surrounding shield, and he's basically a wall. He is an immovable object. Blitz, on the other hand, he's a much smaller character. For being a GSG-9, where everybody else on his squad is 1 armor, 3 speed, you think that somebody named Blitz would be a fast-moving character, and he's not. He's 3 armor, 1 speed, and I do think that he needs to be upgraded a bit in this area, and I don't think a lot of people talk about that. For somebody named Blitz, you think that he would be a fast-moving character, and he's just not. I do think that I would take, honestly, an armor drop down to 2 if they would move up his speed up 1. I do think that is definitely a necessary factor, and maybe lower how much noise he makes with his shield, because unlike Monty, he's got a much smaller shield and he makes a lot of noise. I do think that needs to be dropped down just a tad. Also, I don't think that his weapon is the best. I mean, there's been plenty of battles that I've gotten in where I've laid almost 7-8 shots on somebody and they are just still going. And I feel like a few ways to go around this would be either upgrading the pistol that he currently has, either reducing the crosshairs on it so that the hipfire is a little bit better, or even just giving him another pistol in general to use. I think would be, like, keeping the current one but giving him another one would definitely be a better idea. It would just give you more flexibility as a player and everything like that, because his current weapon is just not doing the job. Also, playing as him, I don't feel very confident. When I go up against people, I kind of stay back and I hope that they come to me, because when the second you lift your legs up, or if you give them any movement to go around you, they will kill you. It sucks. You have to wait for them to come to you and flash them, and at moments like this, you can't tell if they're flashed. Like, it took maybe like 1.5 seconds into Echo being flashed to realize that he was finally flashed. Operators put their hands in front of their face to signal to you that they are now flashed. But the problem with this is that this shield has a range with the flash, and some people might be on the very edge of that range, and you can't tell if they're fully blind or partially blind. So their hand might go up, and you go to put your shield down to take the shot, and you get popped right in the head. So I do feel like that he needs a few upgrades. Definitely his head hitbox, I think that everybody knows is the biggest in the game as of right now. I mean, I love Blitz, but I don't understand what happened with Ubisoft when they were making the game that they just made his head so big. They reduced it recently, if I remember correctly. I could be completely wrong on that. Take that with a grain of salt, but I do think that recently they did decrease his head size, and it's still too big. Other characters like Rook, Mira, some of the GIGN, they have visors and stuff like that, and when you shoot their visors, they don't die because it's not part of their head. But for some reason, Blitz, when you shoot his visor or his earmuffs, he dies from that as a headshot. It counts as a headshot, and that needs to be fixed because it makes him so vulnerable. If somebody can just get around your shield or even see you at a distance and they can hit even the visor or anything like that, you will be automatically dead. Another big flaw that I've noticed after only not even an hour of playing with Blitz is if somebody runs up on you, like say Pulse or Jaeger or anybody like you saw in the beginning of the video, if they punch your shield, all it takes is one punch and your shield goes above your head as a glitch. And I don't know if that was on purpose or if that is an actual glitch, but as a reaction to those punches, Blitz puts his shield right over his head, and that leaves your stomach wide open for shots, and including your huge head. So I do think that that needs to be worked on, because that leaves you way too vulnerable. Your gun's not strong enough to take the person down as they're coming at you to swing, and also the swinging animation for you yourself as Blitz is a little off. I've been in plenty of melee battles with Blitz that I've just missed 6 or 7 swings, and it's not that I'm bad. I mean, I could be bad, but I mean, it's very unsatisfying. So that needs to be fixed. I also feel as using a shield operator, not really Montano or Fuse, but I don't really use Fuse as a shield operator as most people wouldn't, but any shield operator, I feel like Blitz has the biggest issue with like very unsatisfying depth. There's been plenty of times where like what's going on my screen isn't going on the other person's screen, and I get headshotted or they just blow straight through my shield, and it's very unsatisfying. You never die in like a normal way. Like if you're playing anybody else, like Sludge, Ash, anyone like that, you know if you lost the battle, that was it. Maybe they got you through a wall or some really bullcrap way, but it's not like you were looking at them and on your screen you were perfectly covered by your shield, but then on their screen your legs sticking out or something really stupid like that. I think there's definitely a lot of bug fixes that need to be fixed along with Blitz and stuff like that, and it would really make him more of a fun player. He's just not a viable character for ranked gameplay, and it sucks because he's a very fun character to use. I've used him for a few games in casual, and he's a lot of fun. He's just not viable for ranked, which is why I think his pick rate is so low. So I think if a few of these things were looked over, it would definitely help out Blitz's pick rate. But let me know what you guys think. Is Blitz a good character? Is he trash? Do you think that buffs will help him out a little bit? Or do you think that it's useless and not even worth it? Just thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to be trying to do more gaming videos in the future. I know I've been doing a lot of vlogs and car meets, and my car's going to be back soon, so I'll be doing more car videos. But I'll be getting a capture card very soon, so I'll be having Call of Duty lobbies, Gears lobbies, anything pretty much, Forza lobbies for you guys, and I'll be able to record the game chat and everything like that so that you guys can hear everything that's going on. Right now, all these videos were recorded on my game DVR off Xbox. That is why I had to do the video the way it was. But eventually, I'll be doing more game clips. But let me know what you guys think. Please like, subscribe, share this. We're almost at 1K subscribers in only 2 months, and I just can't thank you guys enough. But thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more.